That ultra ground music, riding in the years, not used. Tighter up, you a lose. I approve. I stamp and approve. Straight ultra ground, make all you haters get down. You understand what I'm saying?
I can show you lame how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. Hey, I met this girl the other night. She said she wanted me and be a money white. Respectfully declined because I said I got a wife. She said she wanted when her best friend is known around the way. I started hearing about her type. Always with the ball players, that's the one she likes. She got it done and I guess they look alright. They call her princess, but she down in every. In and out of DMs tryna be a rapper. She won't get the W, I skirt up when I see him. I know it's gon' get worse when I start doing Coliseums. Gon' be, I just call it how I see him. Let me clarify, I ain't talking about all women. Some just wanna settle down and have a couple cheering. For all my rapper homies, just be careful while you touring. You meet a pretty girl, but her intentions ain't the purest. I can show you lame how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list.
Hey, second phone buzzing, just delete the other number, yeah. Cruising at 103 till I seen them Tina with the record. She was peeking out the cover. She said, Gigi, wait, you grew up down the street, my uncles up her brothers. I said, jumping back, and lit, you at. She was just running, Emmett Smith, running back. She had to make it, rubbing and just caught up. Then she got me playing down, painting nails, calling me Sonic the Hedgehog the way I be chasing. You know she got them
Strands of the bed.
I'm in Miami, so knowing the
Bands of Denzel.
I called her door back with a 50, she wanted the. She said, who? About to make me cancel this L. She said, hood is on, but she in a condo that her buddy own. Payment good, if she good is gone, boy, you should've known. Calling me up on 50 phones for the knowledge. Never let them keep me on my tippy toes.
I can show you lame how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list.
Yeah. I was bad in school, now I'm tryna dodge a Senate. Just walked out the lavish store, pair of shoes, $12.50. You wanna boss up your life? All you gotta do is get in with me. I don't even pay to get in the club, they know I'm a walking tick. I'm presidential leaving the club, we ain't stopping at no lights. You wanna be a boss? You gotta pay the price. Left wrist on frost, look like a bag of ice. I'm driving a Bentley Bentayga like I don't love my life. I'm in that thing shifting, and I'm lane switching. Big, I'ma stand on straight business. Ducking on like Blake Griffin. He keep talking, bro, gon' leave his missing. Baby, these all white, these ain't no Hirachi. Bad, 50 flow, ain't hibachi. I got 10 missed calls, all my mad at me. Valet Park Designer District, I'm going straight to gallery. Yup, phone ringing, yup. Hating, yup. Jury blinging, yup. Yup, phone ringing, yup. Hating, yup. Jury blinging, yup. I was bad in school, now I'm tryna dodge a Senate. Just walked out the lavish store, pair of shoes, $12.50. You wanna boss up your life? All you gotta do is get in with me. I don't even pay to get in the club, they know I'm a walking tick. I'm presidential leaving the club, we ain't stopping at no lights. You wanna be a boss? You gotta pay the price. Left wrist on frost, look like a bag of ice. I'm driving a Bentley Bentayga like I don't love my life.
not your birthday. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting it. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting it. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like Eminem, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Roll down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Running, man. Watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. Been hit with a but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the LA, they saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, show to tell you I'm local. And the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm full of focus, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting it. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting it. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my shoes. Look, homie, I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm that cat by the bar to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? Get the bumpin' in the club, it's on. I'm with my eyes to chicks, if she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn. If the talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside there with a come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting it. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting it. Don't try to act like you don't know where we be, neither. We in the club all the time, so pop on. Shady aftermath. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lack down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back gate yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I copy chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, name. I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back gate yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. They quick to check a lane game like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh, front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh.
I won't doubt it, he won't mislead all his followers. Praying on the process, mind and spirit. Feel like I'm floating in my prime time. One life, live it right now. One life, live it in.
Goodbyes, that's life. For times, for life. From life, from now, my eyes. Thank God I'm free tonight.
Got God on the line, to the devil I'm fine. He always trying his best. Top of the pole, me and my bros. When the story gets told, it's gonna be BMF. Down hard, it wasn't made easy. You can't live twice. Thank God I'm breathing. We gotta go now. One life, live it right now. One life, live it in.
Goodbyes, that's life. For times, for life. From life, from now, my eyes. Thank God I breathe tonight.
Still no pressure. Thank God I breathe. Cause I speak is what they need. I tell no lies. I'm still up top and still can't drop what they not. Yeah. Last day was filled with slaps, I guess gotta run it back. Didn't like the way that went down after it was, I admit it turned to a beast. This that right here that get me going. After I put me a way that we killing the critics and killing the hate. Might gotta talk to a priest. The way we evolved and knock down walls, it's outrageous. My quarterback calls, I don't like 12 except Tom Brady. Can short my stock, I still stack tall, you still can't trade me. Storms are minor, but you know she living major. When you flying up this, ain't no cables. Don't look what happened in Vegas and stay in Vegas. Morning time, we check the news, we made the papers.
women to come out. Back to back calling until his minutes run out. Begging for loose change and scraping to maintain. Or sipping, and playing with waist chains. I think you get the picture, we outside the frame. Get your Louis Hamilton on swerve lane to lane. On gang. We brainstorm until it rains and we drive a gang. Straight into the Hall of Fame. You need to pay attention. I was 17 and had them shipping the Benzin. I was 16 eating steak with Russell Simmons. I was 15 in the basement with a vision. I could
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Stuff it in your Birkin bag, cause he don't feed with that. So just run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. We run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back.
Time to add to the cipher. Time is money, time to run the numbers higher. They're hustling early, it's hardwired. Photo bezel, frozen neck or black attire. $1 million make a follow a messiah. Is you a charlatan or really take them higher? We in demand, distributors and suppliers. Be getting bands and signatures on the flyers. Listen, gotta make moves if you really want it. Desperate Jews eat your food, that's how they be on it. It's a must that we hustle today and escape from... Round table discussing the way that we get to the rack. Matter the game that you play, I'm just stating the facts. The aim of the game to be caking and making the max. I was 20 with a stack, 19 with a plaque, 18 neck icy with my Kango hat. I told him,
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh, when we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run it back.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set. And off we go here on EA Sports. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. They give to Pollard on the option. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. That's the safety, Jimmy Ward.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Schultz is the motion man. Stroud gonna throw right away. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's the linebacker, Cody Barton.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Second and 7. They'll look to throw. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Back to throw. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the first down. That one good for 15 and a first down. So, first and 10 here now at the 38. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. He'll look to throw. Down the field, he's got his tight end, Okonkwo. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It's a big one for Tennessee. And even 30 yards. Now, faking the give. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
They'll run here. It's Pollard. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes second and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
throwing here on 3rd and goal. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Titans. Matt Gay on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Titans will take a 7-0 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10. First carry for Joe Mixon. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Schultz is the motion man. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
He'll drop to throw. Pass caught by Tyler Lockett. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 60 yards. First down, Titans.
Let's go. They'll throw out of the gun. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Titans will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Here's Berrios on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. High throw, but it's reeled in. And he's taken down on what should be the final play. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. They'll send him over to the left. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. He'll tuck it and take off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Here we go, let's go.
Schultz is the motion man. On play action, Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It is a big-time play for Houston. And even 30 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
All right.
They'll run on 1st down with Mixon. He'll take this down to the 23. Draymond Jones able to bring him down.
Why, Tony?
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. This one complete to Jordan. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Here we go.
To throw is Stroud. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Take down. Touchdown, Texans. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 41-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. That catch puts him over 100 yards for the game, and we still have another half to go. That catch picks up the 1st down. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's going to be picked off by the rookie from Georgia, Kamari Lassiter. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the 2nd round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a 1st rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
2nd down and 8.
On the quick, right? Hey, uno.
Schultz is the motion man. They'll go play action with Stroud. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Stroud. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. How about that play off the call sheet to convert 3rd and 18 for a first down?
All right.
Schultz is the motion man. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That's over the middle and caught by Collins. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Texans first down. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
A throw left side finds Dell. He is in. Take Dell. Touchdown, Houston. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Third down and 9. Back to throw. Now a deep ball here for Ridley. That's caught! And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Tony Pollard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Got his man at the 6. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll look to throw yet again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Back to the air one more time. And he got half of what he needed from the 6 to the 3.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up third down.
We'll line up at the 3-yard line again. They'll try to punch it in on third and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Pollard. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
That third down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's third down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
Now they'll set up to throw. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Schultz is the motion man. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That'll be intercepted. Picked up by Cody Barton. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Halftime, coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. Here's Berrios on the return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Already.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle.
Here we go.
On second down, Stroud. Dell left wide open. He's got it. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
11.
On first down, it's Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
That one a bit high, but it's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
That's into the hands of Dell. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They will work the middle with Mixon. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. From the gun, here's Stroud. This one caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Texans. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Now, faking the give. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Jimmy Ward.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
That'll be taken in by Mixon. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Schultz is the motion man. On first and 10, here's Stroud. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Schultz is the motion man. On play action, Stroud. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around...
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Woods. He's inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Titans. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only do they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Here's Berrios on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Oh, hey.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. To the left side. Caught by Schultz. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Stroud to throw here on first down. He's going to keep it himself. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrabbling his way to a first down.
That's another Texans first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now, a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. He'll get maybe 4 there. It'll bring up second and long.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 11.
In motion now, it's Collins. They'll go play action with Stroud. Trying the right side, taken in by Collins. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
That's another Texans first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That one taken in. Touchdown, Houston. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Taking up, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
On gain of 19 yards. First down, Tennessee.
19 Tiger. Let's go now. 19 Tiger. 70 rings. 69 rings.
Back to throw. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. And he will go all the way. Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Tennessee. Gay to add the PAT. It's up and good. And the Titans will go up by 7.
Texans 28.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Here's Berrios on the return. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw, it's Stroud. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Tony.
To throw is Stroud. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. A 2nd down throw for Stroud. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. Oh, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
First and 10, and they give it to Pollard. And he'll take this down to the 28-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down. Now, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He slams it in there, and he is in. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Titans. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Titans will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Here's Berrios on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here we go. Receiver in motion, headed left. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. On second down, Stroud. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. From the gun, here's Stroud. That'll be caught along the sideline. Good work there. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Thank you, Texas. Where's the hot?
6-yard line.
11.
Stroud. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he is going to be out of bounds. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Hey, south. Buggy. Hey, uno Mars.
Throwing is Stroud. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Throwing on second down, Stroud. Adds to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Here it is. 4th down and goal.
Hey, south. Hey.
Stroud to throw. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Here's Stroud. That's going to be caught. Not playing for the OT. They get the 2-point conversion and take the lead here in the final minute. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Down the field, he's got his tight end, Okonkwo. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Lockett headed in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And another 1st down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. Will be their second. This clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the game.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him. And instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
So out comes Matt Gay in a big spot. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
This is 1st and 10.
On the quick, right? Hey, uno.
Here's Stroud. Going up top. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Woods. And the Titans are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So this one, a win for the visiting Titans.